You are tapping into utilizing a portion of your brain and portions of the physical body that have been dormant. And if you would call upon this and ask to utilize portions of yourself that are there, that are waiting to become alive, you would see changes. You would have more room, so to speak, to store the experiences as you clean out the cobwebs in the closets of your mind. Open the doors. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
To some extent?
Yes.
Do you wish to speak with us further?
Yes.
Questions?
Looking at my energy, you referred to the green. It has been referred to the green before by several others, at least 3 times in the past period of time.
Green, you are saying?
Green, I understand. Looking into this energy will more knowledge presently that I have denied my spiritual self be of benefit to me in the endeavor that I have chosen to bring these changes.
To be fair to you, sir, there's not one in this room who would not benefit for more information to come into their lives. For you specifically, we would say to you that you have, because of an interest of who you are, a certain ideal that you wish to live out and to uphold as being sacred, because you have worked towards it. Your humanitarian expressions and desire are becoming freed at this time, and you are learning how to relinquish control and to allow the teachers that you need to come into your life to present themselves to you in a variety of forms that you may have difficult in recognizing as being your teachers. Now, we would give you a ridiculous example. A blue jay could be a teacher for you. Because as you learn to settle yourself and to not resist the annoying chatter and dive bombing and taking over that they do, you would see that there's something for you that is mirrored in the experience. And we are saying to you that those that you are drawing to yourself at this time are, in attempt, allowing you to tear down a certain fence that you have around yourself, and to help you buy more land to build the experience of yourself on, and to put up a much more pleasant fence around it, one that is not so foreboding, but one that merely defines a large experience, and that keeps secure a certain energy that has been greatly desired and greatly handled and greatly loved. Do you understand what it is we are speaking of?
I have a general idea.
Allow yourself freedom. Allow yourself to study and to observe who your teachers are. For they would not state that they were your teachers in any way. They would merely be showing you something to quicken your movement into this expanded estate that you are inheriting. questions?
I think we're ready for our energy exercise. Some of us are drifting away.
I have one more question.
Certainly.
Regarding the manifestations of structure and form of the crystals and the energy they portend that they hold and can direct, can you give us some guidance?
On the crystalline structures?
Indeed.
They are, in your terms, Mother Nature's gifts. All of the rocks and gemstones, well, all of nature forms as gifts to the self. But the crystalline and gemstone structures are living, viable entities. They grow and they change, they have a consciousness, and they do this at very slow rates of being so that it's not noticed. Different properties can be experienced within many, and one can learn to awaken and to utilize the energy within a specific crystal that they relate to either bring energy in or to send it out. They are senders and receivers. Many hold stored information that can be presented to you. Now, there are those who would say they are just walks and they are nothing. Understand that a number of societies, quite successful societies indeed, have existed on your planet that have made major use of the crystalline structure and understand the sending and receiving power of the crystals. We would say to you, because of the prevalent belief structure that you are all involved in and the ancient energy that is being reactivated for you to learn how to handle, have respect for this aspect of the mineral kingdom that is coming forth at this time to present itself to those who would be in assistance, symbolically speaking, of bringing about change within their lives. If you are pulling crystals into your lives, you are asking for change. Allow yourself to feel comfortable with them and to utilize the energies that they are. Allow them to speak to you. Allow them in your quiet moments to come alive in your hands and to discern the difference between the feelings of them, and to not beat up on yourself if you find they are not speaking to you right away. They will indeed speak. Give them the opportunity and see how you feel as you hold crystals in your hands or place them on the solar plexus or the heart area of the body, or hold them in front of you during meditation. There are many on your planet who would offer teachings, and there are many books that can be purchased, and there are many who have done great research. And there's much that your science community knows that is not being revealed to you at this time about what these structures are. For it seems they are too simplistic to do what it is that they do. It is like other things on your planet. Those in control wish to make things complicated. They do not wish you to know how simple things are. Do you have another specific question in this area, sir?
The same question pertains to the unique vibratory signature of an object and its imaging. Does this hold true through the universal point, through the singularity, through the one?
It is true that no identities are wiped out. That is why we have said over and over again that worlds overlap, and that a being in one space grows into the space of another, in another reality. And the consciousness and identity may merge, and yet may all be unique and individual. Questions?
I have one, and that concerns my recent desire to create flowers in me. Is this another aspect of consciousness that we're trying to bring alive in ourselves?
To a certain extent. It is a desire to be in complete unity, to be able to meld into the consciousness of nature. And it is a form of nature that is delicate and refreshing, and so you relate to it. But it is a symbolic representation of the readiness that you are preparing yourself for, to merge with the identity of greater aspects of nature, which indeed is yourself. Would there be any further questions?